Well. Niv Mizzet just forcing those bad plays so we can win the game easy. And we are drawing a card. By the way, we can probably kill them in one turn. Like, honestly. Look at this. This is how we finish the game. As you can see, yeah. Like after this we draw so many cards that our opponent knows that there's no way they are coming back ever. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are going full ridiculous mode because we are playing Niv Mizzet and 1000-Year Storm in one deck because they're using the same synergies. So if you don't know, 1000-Year Storm basically duplicates your cards. The more spells you cast, the more copies you are getting. So it's getting completely ridiculous with this one. And with Niv Mizzet the Visionary, you basically draw cards after dealing non-combat damage to your opponent. So for this reason we are playing all the burn spells that can also target face, like Strike, Sequence, Burst Lightning, and even our sweepers can hit the face for extra cards. So every time you hit them with Lightning Strike, you draw 3 cards. And if you have Storm, man, it's even worse. And we are using Tome and Treasure Map to, either get the cards we want or just with Treasure Map to ramp with all of this extra mana. So you can play Niv Mizzet and instantly play Burst Lightning into Lightning Strike, which will draw you 5 extra cards on top of all of the damage. So guys, I think you will really like it. Let's go into the games, and if you want to support the channel and get early access to all the videos and some cool perks, check out the memberships, you might like them. So have fun and enjoy. Oh man, we actually well, I guess this is red mana, right? So we will play the whole game out of the Sunken Citadel probably. Our opponent is playing the only real color of standard, the mountain. However, we should have enough answers, I hope. We'll see. Alright, here comes the challenger. I would love to not get manas. Oh my god. I actually didn't believe it will happen. This is mono red. However, if they have monstrous rage, this will be 4 toughness. So I still think it's better to go this way. We just want to keep trading because if we're on the draw we have more value, but we have very little time to use it. So we just want to be efficient, trade card for card, and the moment they don't have another creature, we strike. There will also be Nemesis, so that will be a big problem for us. Alright, so that means what? Treasure map? Are we optimistic? No. I think we go with the Tome instead. However, we can go with the Torch the Tower, that's a nice play. And that's the second challenger. I think we'll start scrying, because we really want this live game. Man, our opponent is truly a mythic mono-red player. They are on the play, and they played 3 mouse in the row, or mice, 3 mice in the row. So yeah, let's take it. I'm not sure if we will make an upkeep stop. This is a good draw, I'm taking it. Even though it's not a land, and we definitely need a land, I still will go with this. By the way, we got hit for 6 damage by literally removing creature every time it was played. Let's go for the wizard. Not lizard, the wizard. And I mean, at least we progress a little bit on the mana base. It's not exactly the course we wanted. Well, this will be a huge problem. We can live game, but oh, I should probably upkeep stop this. That was my bad. So I really want to live game with this. And let's draw. Not really the play we wanted. The Nemesis will be a huge problem. That's for sure. So we need to go to 8, then we go to 12, and then we probably kill Nemesis with something. They might try to kill Nemesis in response to prevent the live gain, and that will be a problem, especially if that's a, something that kills creatures. Right, this is kinda okay. Really. I guess we just go with fires then, because they cannot prevent this play. So they really went greedy, and we absolutely punished them for it. So I think we literally go for the scry. I don't think we have time for anything else, and we need to make sure that this turn is impactful. So here's our live game, that's a huge deal. Listen, I cannot say no to this. I really cannot say no to this. I'm incapable. Let's go for this. The problem is that if we kill Nemesis, we won't live gain with this ever. And we still get to 9. So that's not amazing. No priority. I think we have to go for this. It's not perfect, but against Moonrat, nothing is perfect when you are on the draw. So let's go to 9. We won't live gain with the second tome, which isn't perfect. It hurts my soul. If we could live gain from this, man, I think the game would be kinda over. Right now, let's see if they have another haster. Probably Nemesis is the worst situation. They have still one hero in the deck, I believe. This is actually absolutely fine for us. This is the type of place we want them to make. We cannot live gain, so it's all about the scry, but I still probably want to hit a land. Alright, I'll take this one. Not the worst. Not the worst. Let's see if this opponent can click the buttons faster. No, it will take a while. Yep. Alright, they managed to do it. So, I think we just go with Explosion. Do I want this? Not a bad draw, but also not the best. I think this is good enough. So, we get rid of probably the sequence and treasure map, I guess? Yeah, with the tome we should have enough value. So we go for 2. We know that they don't have instants. If not the Nemesis, like emblem, we would be so fine right now. But still, every damage is lethal. Another slick shot. I think they might not have pump spells, but let's see. Maybe they drew something. I think they did. Alright, good for them, but it's actually something that is sorcerer speed, so they probably had it before. Not amazing, but what can you do? I think we can already scry. That is a card. It's very expensive though. But we need to go for this lethal somehow, right? I'll actually take it. So I can go 2 cards. This is what, 4 damage, so I think we go with this. Yeah, let's go. I think we'll remove this during the combat phase, so even if they can play something, they cannot haste it. Alright, they will haste it. Not amazing, not amazing. I don't want an extra damage. And we have to go for Torch the Tower here. You know what? I think we need to play differently. It's not amazing. Right, we need to count the mana, so I think we have exactly the mana to do this play. So double Coreless. Don't forget we are not live gaining, so the tome is a little bit worse. Now we can bear gain it. We target this. We go for this. Burst Lightning. Not a bad card, honestly, but we need land for Niv Mizzet, right? So we actually cannot take this. Alright. And now we go for this before they draw. I mean, that was a play, man. We did a lot. The problem is that they are redrawing, so that's never good. And let's see what they got. It was something that was playable. However, we will go with, this time with a dragon. Please, save me, Niv Mizzet. I really need you right now. At least we can tank all the damage. And with Slagstorm, we can actually start doing cards on the next turn. So we just need to survive a moment, and we have a super strong blocker, so they shouldn't be able to go through it. But we don't have much time. The double mouse. You know what? It's actually okay. So with double strike, they cannot go higher than 4 damage, so they cannot threaten the attack, because they could use this, right? Alright, guys. I will risk it. Will I? Ill-timed explosion is better, right? It's also way safer. And the we need steel court mana. But we want this mana and this mana. Because the Thundering Force is a little bit better overall. Right, treasure map. And probably a citadel. Do we go with the tome? We cannot life gain, right? I think it's probably the best. So let's go for red mana. We need a lot of red. Can I risk it? There are a lot of creatures that instantly can kill us. And honestly, I think we should be able to kill them very quickly. Man, can I attack here? Like, if they get any mouse, it will get so much haste. I don't think it's a good choice. And with this we can scry, so we can actually make our dose way better. Alright, one card. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, mono-red player drew a land and passed the turn. I cannot believe, man. It finally happened. Alright, let's go. Torch the tower. Decent card, but not here. We want something that deals damage to the face. And we don't need to draw cards. As long as the card is correct. This is the correct card. Oh man, we are actually doing it. So, let's see how much damage we can deal right now. And we need to use all the chorus mana. Well, let's go for double red here. And that's why this... Each player... Oh my god, each player really... Listen, I am changing my plan just a little bit. Let's go for this one. And let's start with Lightning Strike, because maybe we won't have to, you know, do the hard choice. Let's start. 3 new cards, please. Alright, good. We go for red. We tap this. We really need to tap right mana here in this deck. Alright, another. Good. Do we already go for the Burst Lightning? Alright, I think we know. I think I know. So we attack here, and even if they draw a creature, we can Burst Lightning it now. Or just block with the Fountainport, depending on what they draw. And then we can go this and draw even 4 cards. Man, this is perfect. Let's go for Upkeep Stop as well, because we'll scry with the Tome. Man, this game could not be closer. And that's how we do it. And I can even make a treasure token, which is amazing here. Man, I tell you, we are doing it. Let's scry to make sure that we can get more damage. I probably don't need 2 of them, alright. It's a little bit scary here. Land is kinda okay, I guess. And we want Mountain Steel. Alright guys, let's go for this, because let's go for all the chorus mana. Fountainport. And let's go like this. This is our... Man, we actually won. I just didn't pay attention. We already won. But I want to win with style, you know? So we are going for this. I hope I'm not dealing damage to myself. Well, we didn't draw the last one. So we have to attack. But as you can see, you can deal a lot of damage. And I appreciate it, man. Because he waited, knowing that the game is over, just so we can show out the lethal, so thank you. Alright, our opponent is going first, and we have some answers, but let's see if we can get there. You know what? I only need red mana, so this one is better with Fountainport. We probably will cast this on the next turn, we'll see. I would love to get the Tome. Right, I'm greedy. I will go with the false. And we are definitely trying to draw a land here. So we are prepared with Torch the Tower and Burst. Oh man. Oh, I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for them. I don't know what it does, but it's a Phoenix, so it's coming back from the graveyard. Unless we are doing something. So I think we go with the Fountainport into this, right? And this is better. We don't have blue spells, but our opponent doesn't know about it. And it also gives you know, a little bit more room. Ball Lightning, man, they're really going for this damage, huh? They're really going for this damage. Let's go to combat phase to kill this. And we are doing such a great job at, just protecting it. What do you do? Fine, that's okay. It's only 2 damage, so they will probably go for, some... Okay. So they want to actually hit creature with this. Do we kill it? I'm not sure, to be absolutely honest. And I will be greedy and I will try to draw cards with this. This is a nice draw. If they want to activate this, they need to pay mana and then we strike. We lightning strike. If that's 2 damage, I'm fine with it. Alright, I'm fine with it. We can also make a treasure if we want. But I'd much rather go for this. Let's see the card. You know what? You know what? We actually can play differently. Because we can go for Mountain into this. Let's tap Fountainport. We definitely don't need it right now. And let's go for the creature while also keeping the strike. So if they have another creature, we are ready. If they don't have another creature, they are probably dead. They didn't want to flip it, so that means they don't have pump spells most likely. Yeah, I think we won. And that's why we kept the Tome. This card advantage from the Tome will absolutely win the game. And now we never need to do anything else, because we can stack cards with Fountainport and Tome. And there's nothing they can do about it, because we always will have more removal than they will. Yep, and now we can go for the treasure. So we either do a card later, or use it for some storm shenanigans. Let's get the red mana. And as you can see, you can actually just play like this, and look how much removal we have stacked. We can answer 5 creatures, basically. So let's go for this. And once we get to any kind of Niv Mizzet or Storm, they are so cooked. Oh boy. Let's get this treasure token. And it's my turn to play this. It will be a wizard. And let's get the blue mana, because we don't want to pay for it. Alright. 1 Niv Mizzet against the mono red aggression. And we know who wins it every single time. I think they have to go. Well, yep, they decided that this is the time. And the cool part is that it's also a super like tanky blocker. So they need to do a lot. Yep. And they can cast everything, it won't be enough. At all. Like, I don't think they can kill us on board even. Alright. I will go for this. I could bargain, but where's the fun in this? Because we can just go even more damage and they cannot pump it above 4, so this together with Torch the Tower is 4 damage. Alright. We still deal it, so it's fine. And let's see what the last card is, because right now they do nothing with this. It's just 12 damage. And here's the last card, and that will be a perfect score. Well. Niv Mizzet just forcing those bad plays, so we can win the game easy. And we are drawing a card. By the way, we can probably kill them in 1 turn. Like, honestly. Look at this. This is how we finish the game. This is true red deck. Alright, we are going first, and I really like this hand, man. Every time you start with Torch the Tower into Tome, you know it will be great. Man, this deck is so rapid, like you have so many 1-drops and 2-drops that it's very easy to defend against all the aggro decks. So that's it. Here's your honk. Thank you, Goosey. And alright, we know exactly what's up. I still will go with Mazemind Tome. It's a great moment to set it up. That must be some face damage, right? It must be Burst Lightning, I guess. Because we have no creatures in the board, and they still can target something. So next turn we can go Torch the Tower with Slick Sequence if we draw the right land. I will still wait with the card though. Sure, I love it. Absolutely love it. With the Tome we can actually negate it fully. I'll be honest, I think they lost. With this play, they did absolutely nothing. Removal is amazing. Alright, I cannot say no to removal, man. Not in this kind of situation, especially that we have land on the next turn, and we are doing 2 cards a turn. Yeah, I think this is over. 1 damage. Man, they're really aggressive. So that will be a lot of burn, but we have life gain, and we probably will draw more life gain with the Tome. They might start playing spells in between, because we have blue mana, but it doesn't make any difference. And with the Tome, I think they won't be able to burn us. So let's go for the red mana here. Yeah, I think it should be okay. And we definitely want to activate Tome on every turn, because if we miss one turn, they can actually burst us probably faster. But they will never attack us with any creature, which means that they will lack damage probably. It's very hard to just burn 20 damage with simple burn spells, especially with the live game. And we have it in this deck. So they have more, but I wonder if they're really trying to go in between spells so hard? I don't know. Our opponent might not know as well. Alright, this is a very nice draw. So let's go with the Fountainport. Now we can start punishing if they don't do anything. But so with the fish we can activate the Tome. If we want to go for the treasure, we actually need to scry. I think they have one Helix and that's it. So there's not really many decisions about this card. Here we go. This is interesting. They probably should know that we have a lot of removal. I wonder if they will pump it. Like 1 damage is already meaningful, to be honest. Oh, but they're greedy. You know they're greedy. This is a smart one. Not much we can do about this part. Let's see if they pump more. Oh, they want to pump. They are actually trying to go for... Honestly, they should pass it. Alright, they're really going hard on this. And we have to kill Slickshot, so we need to be smart about the mana. Alright, not much we can do about this one as well. We have one more turn before the Tome is activated. So now we have to start with this. Let's go Fountainport first. We need to make sure that the first spells are the biggest ones, so they actually cannot protect except the Hexproof thing. Let's see if they have it. Even if they have all of this. What are indestructible, but they're fully tapped. So this makes it so much easier. We just go with this and we actually can draw a card. Well, this was easier than I expected, I'll be honest. We could also go for the Sleek sequence, I guess. But we should get stuff. I want this card. We will get this card later. Alright, a lot of lands for sure. And let's do it now while they are tapped. Then they cannot answer with any. See? Just single life gain and they're out of here. Man, that was way easier than I expected. It is way better at Magic, so they're going first. And they're good enough to be playing a red deck. So, we definitely need some removal early game, because, man, we will be under siege from the next turn. Here's the Slick Shot. You already know. And we cannot tap for a very long time because we die. So right now our strategy is to go to 4 mana, so this is probably in the next land. They're going for it. Fortunately we can absolutely kill this, even if they pump toughness to absolute oblivion. Sure. I will try to bait more stuff from them. So hopefully they think that they can go for more. Alright, they didn't. So they actually wasted 1.5 turn for this play. And I think with this we won the game, honestly. Like, they went super risky. And there's nothing they can do. I mean, they can get the new creature, but they lost 11 damage. 11 damage, so it's definitely not where they want to be. I would love to have 4 mana. And you know what? It's not a bad card. I will take it. I will take it. That also means I can probably go for this sequence. Not the perfect play, but we still trade 1 for 1, so it's okay. And I cannot let them untap because it's 2 damage, so Monstrous Rage actually saves the creature. And that's exactly what I hoped for. We could deal damage, but we don't need to. So right now we just... I played the land, right? Yep. So we want to start drawing cards every turn, and honestly I don't think they can beat us. That's why we went with this last play that was kinda inefficient card-wise, but it gave us this extra tempo. And now we can start doing cards, which means we draw, you know, lands. We can go for the sequence probably very easy. Yep, with this draw we absolutely won the game. Our opponent cannot really do much anymore. I think they really went super greedy with the Sleek Shot play, but maybe they didn't have anything better. Yeah, they missed too many turns. Right now, even if they draw the best cards of their deck, they won't be able to go through even. And we have so much. Now we can go with second tome. And with this, man, the scoop should be really incoming. We are at 20, by the way, so they never dealt any damage to us. Man, this is actually a pretty decent ranked Mythic player. Alright, here you go. Here you go. I'm not sure why they're in the game, but maybe they assume, they hope that we never have removal, but oh man, we have a lot of it. And you know what? Let's play Niv Mizzet, so our opponent knows what's up. They probably cannot kill this. They might play some burn spells, but they can deal at most 5 damage. And they need land into perfect cards. Alright, show me. Show me the might of Mono Red. And we can draw so many cards on the next turn. Like, we can just keep burning their face over and over. And we don't need to attack with this even. Oh boy, it hurts. If I was scared, I would go with the Scry. But we actually do not care. A nice draw. I mean, let's start. Let's start the chain. Man, we can draw 3 cards, but do I even need to? Like, we can just play a dance step, right? They can pump it, which is very interesting, but then we have perfect target for this, so I don't think they want to do it. And you know what? Let's attack. Because I really don't think they can threaten us in any way. Even if we use everything on creatures, like we can basically use this as the burn. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. This is what you have been waiting for. As you can see, yeah, like after this we draw so many cards that our opponent knows that there's no way they are coming back ever. And we can start doing even more cards. So this will be what, 5-8 damage at dance step, and we are getting so many new cards that we can just follow up with new burn basically. And we also can use this to deal extra damage. And yeah, man, we would go to 12 cards with this. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this Niv Mizzet madness, and I have to say, moment I've seen this card printed in Foundations, I knew it had to be done. Like, this deck was just, you know, long way coming, and at the same time I think this is probably one of the coolest dragons right now we have in Standard. So yeah, like everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, 1000 Year Storm is something you probably know from Historic. We didn't really showcase as much. For some reason we only draw Niv Mizzet, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Like, this is such a cool dragon, especially if you can draw so many cards with this. So there's one huge change in the deck I would love to make, and I was recording this version, I have stats for this version, so you know, I just decided to roll with this, but I think you will love the change when you hear about it. However, first, a huge thank you to our amazing patrons. Thank you guys for, you know, helping the channel and supporting the content, so I hope we don't disappoint, and yeah, really thank you for that. So the main change for this deck, I think. So treasure map in my mind was such a big deal for this deck. I was ramping in my mind for 4 extra mana, playing Niv Mizzet and instantly drawing so many cards. However, it kinda never goes like this for some reason. Mazemind Tome is usually more flexible because you don't need to pay this 1 extra mana every turn. So it really usually just tries to keep you in, you know, alive basically against red decks. So instead, I think Artist Talent would be absolutely perfect because it not only lets you cycle cards, so that means you never get flooded with the lands. You've seen that sometimes we are doing so many new cards and it's like 3 lands or something, even though we play only 24, so it shouldn't be like this, but it is. The Schaffer has spoken, and with Artist Talent it would not be a problem because you can just keep cycling the cards, so it's amazing. If you don't need, for example, Torch the Tower, you can just cycle it, and that's just the first stage, because then level 2 just gets the discount on literally everything, and we play so many 2-drops. The Sleek Sequence doesn't get the discount, but all the other cards do. Even if I recall, that would be a Mazemind Tome because it's just non-creature, right? I'm not sure, but I don't think it's instant sorcery. So that's amazing. That will make such a big difference. And the last level up, or the chapter as I call it, means you deal so much extra damage. And with Niv Mizzet, that would be insane because you can play more spells and with more power, which means you draw more cards, and all of the new cards are also cheaper and also having. So like, this could be a perfect combo. And honestly, tell me in the comments if you went this far into the video, would you love to see this version as well? Because I think it would be even more epic than this one, and I just thought about it in the end of the deck basically and recording, so it was like, well, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? And yeah, if you want to see it, I'm up for it, so tell me in the comments. So guys, I think that's kinda it for today. Oh right, the stats. I think we went 4-2 with this version, but to be absolutely honest, this is a very dicey deck. You don't really have too many answers, you don't have too much damage against like Shrouded, stuff like this. Even Bloodletter of Akrazot can be a problem for this deck, because if you don't hit Fires of Victory, you probably need to Aether Ill-Timed Explosion, or just invest 2 cards in this. You can do it thanks to Mazemind Tome, so sometimes it's not a problem. You also draw so many new cards with Niv Mizzet, but it depends on the draw. So this deck will get dicey. Sometimes it will be epic, sometimes, you know, you just don't hit the stuff you need. You need fuel for Niv Mizzet and 1000-Year Storm, and sometimes you might get out-tempoed. However, to be absolutely fair, probably the results are thanks to insane amounts of removal that we have, and thanks to having Niv Mizzet and 1000-Year Storm, it's so great because we can play 1 mana removal basically. That can also late game draw you 2 cards. It's 1 mana, draw 2 cards, deal 2 damage with Niv Mizzet. So it's insanely good. So that's one way to basically salvage early game that gives you super good, early game against aggro decks into late game card draw engine. So guys, I don't want to make it too long for the outro. You get my thoughts. Tell me in the comments if you want the Artist Talent version. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you had a great fun, and see you guys tomorrow. With